Today we're talking about Amazon and their latest space travel plans. But before we get into that, at the Made by Google event in New York, Google teased a new generative AI feature that will be built into the Fitbit app sometime next year as part of the Fitbit Labs program. The app, which will pair with new wearables like the Google Pixel 2 watch and the Fitbit Charge 6, will use artificial intelligence to analyze trends in a wearer's fitness capabilities and be able to provide insights about overall performance. The app will feature a chatbot that can carry a conversation to help you understand how you did during a tracked run, for example, while providing debriefed stats on the activity like overall pace and elevation gain. The AI tool will take it a step further and be able to explain why you performed the way you did by drawing on affiliated health data like sleep hygiene, recovery history, and other workouts. If you felt that a workout was extra difficult, the app will be able to look for related info to explain why you might be struggling. However, the insights are not limited to chatting with the AI. Google showed off its ability to provide visual feedback like charts illustrating how performance changed over time. Amazon's Kuiper satellites will soon make their debut in orbit. The company is gearing up to deploy its first two satellites, the Kuiper Sat-1 and the Kuiper Sat-2, for its proto-flight mission that's scheduled to launch on October 6th. Project Kuiper is Amazon's answer to SpaceX's Starlink service. At the moment, its plans entail launching 3,200 satellites over the next 6 years to form a constellation that can provide internet connectivity even to far-flung places traditional providers can't reach. The Kuiper Sat-1 and Kuiper Sat-2 are the first version of Amazon's satellites and will provide the company with an important learning opportunity. They'll allow the company to conduct a series of tests that would add valuable real-world data to information already collected from the lab. Project Kuiper's ground team will also get the chance to observe how the network performs, since Protoflight will be testing the satellite's connection to Kuiper's ground-based network and to customer terminals. In addition, it will serve as a trial for the launch operations of subsequent satellites. We've done extensive testing here in our lab and have a high degree of confidence in our satellite design, but there's no substitute for on-orbit testing, said Rajiv Badial, Project Kuiper's vice president of technology, in a statement. This is Amazon's first time putting satellites into space, and we're going to learn an incredible amount regardless of how the mission unfolds. Amazon previously announced its intention to send the first two Kuiper satellites to space on top of a ULA Vulcan Centaur rocket. However, ULA encountered delays with the new rocket's development, and the satellites will be ferried to space on top of an Atlas V instead. ULA will deploy the satellites at an altitude of 311 miles, and then the Kuiper team will start testing the systems on board and confirm all electronics are working, establish first contact, and deploy the satellite solar arrays. After that, the team will send data back and forth to test the network. Amazon says both satellites will be deorbited by the end of the mission. The company says it's on track to deploy its first production satellites in the first half of 2024 and to start beta testing with commercial consumers later that year. Presumably, it could incorporate changes to its plans depending on what it learns from this launch. ULA will be streaming the event live on October 6th with coverage starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributor Malak Saleh and Mariella Moon and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and we'll talk more tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.